All right, this is gonna be simple, not really sweet, but it's not a bad thing. Got aqua brew. We got a porter. So the main differences porters and stouts have is the yeast, because the recipes are so close on the dark grains, and you can use some toasted grains in porter. The main difference for stout is the toasted grains, but if you use lager, it will always put it into the porter section. Lager yeast, that's what I'm trying to say, sorry. And the ale yeast obviously always keeps the stout in the stout. So the recipes can vary, and that seems to be the main factor that I got, because for a long time, no one could tell me. So Alka Brew hopefully helped me out. What did you do with yours? You got a beautiful praline porter. So you got pecans and molasses to give the sweetness, because praline is basically like caramelized sugar and pecans, and it makes it beautiful. So let's see what it has to offer. I definitely had it with high rum. It's a local rum place. They make it, and obviously you can use molasses is a runoff product from making sugar cane, and vegetables. You just cook them off. You get all the main part out of it, put it through a process, get all that sugar, and you got all this dark, toasty leftover molasses. And from that, because sugar cane was mainly created and processed on the islands. They ended up making rum, and when they saw the locals making rum, they started pushing rum. Obviously, when you make liquor, though, it comes off clear, and then you can barrel age it and make all those other wonderful things. One thing they did do at High Rum is put the molasses into the rum, and I'm not a big rum guy, but that one was solid. It's definitely leaving a very nutty, almost like eggnoggy kind of, because of the grains and all the sugars and everything coming together. Because it's definitely in there. Pecans are hard. Like, they're very difficult only because like they have a distinct flavor, but it doesn't always show up in abundance. Sometimes it does, depending on what you make from toffee, praline, all that, and sometimes it just adds on to it, adding a more distinct light nuttiness to food. Very dark, very toasty, smoky. There's the pecan coming very nice, and the molasses just ties it together, because the molasses has that toasted taste, and it has that like, you knew it was sugar at one time, but it converted and became this dark smoky goodness. So if you had molasses before, if you like molasses, you'll like this. This is savory. The only sweetness is from the booze itself, the booziness from the yeast making alcohol, and a little bit off the grain, not much. It's like contributing. I'm pretty sure if it was by itself, you wouldn't get it all from there. You would probably feel it's more savory, but the combination of them brings that little underline of sweetness together. Very beautifully done. If you like dark, toasty, smoky, semi-sweet, boom. It's like kind of like dark chocolate. It's right there on coffee dark chocolate cusp. Gorgeous. I love it. I enjoy porters and I enjoy stouts. So this is literally like the union of both of them at the same time, even though it's distinctly a porter. So there you go. If you see it, check it out. I don't know if it's going to be a regular thing or if it's rotational. More than likely it's rotational. But they're in San Marcos. Please go see. They got plenty of other things that I definitely posted and put up about. But for me, love this. Dark, silky, smooth. Still feels light and vibrant. You could probably have it all the time. So for me, two solid thumbs up on the porter stout spectrum. Anyone looking, this will let you know if you like stouts, because it really has that boom, dark chocolate, boom, toasty smokiness going on. But it is darker than most porters, and that's what it is. A lot of porters are delicious, but they remind me more of bulk. Bulk is, and porters kind of have like a neck and neck thing. They're like close, similar. They're definitely different, but they have similar characteristics. Stouts and porters can definitely have some similar characteristics, and then there's a point where it just becomes stout. So this is something, if you want to indulge in that and learn about that, you can go into more deeper. It definitely has a lot to go on, and if not, then hey, this might not be the beer for you. But if it is, good. If not, we will find something for you. And in the meantime, just sip and indulge and enjoy, and you enjoy yourself.